Hello and welcome back to the Babenbergs. Today we are going to finish our first oath and, well, see how that plays out. It's kind of the only thing out of the Coronations DLC we haven't really tried yet, so it'll be cool to see it. The other thing we're going to do with this episode, and I'm going to try and do it for like the next, what day is it today? The next 6 or 7 episodes, is I'm going to try and make them a little bit longer so that when we're ready to move on for the new DLC, we've hopefully had as much as we can in this series, so that's gonna be the plan. So, let's start with Archduke Robert's first order of business, which is getting married again. Do we want any more children? It's not the most terrible idea for us to have more children. Let's just start with that. It's not the most terrible idea, because we have primogeniture. And primogeniture means that one person will inherit. So we could have 100 children, one will inherit. So it's not a terrible idea. Let's just have a look at our line of succession. So it goes Otto, then it goes Henri, who is a Babenberg, and he has a son. So right off the bat, it's going to go Otto, Henri, Henri's son. Then it's going to be my granddaughter over here, who is Duke Adrian of Piedmont. Okay, so this is her second... Yeah. So this is her first daughter, and they are patrilineally betrothed. Which means that this is effectively our point where our inheritance gets messed up, right? So right here. So, the question we have to ask ourselves is Otto or Henri going to have more children? Because that determines whether we really need to have more children ourselves as Robert. Although actually, more children as Robert wouldn't help, right? Looking at that line of succession. Because it goes Otto, Henri, then his child, then his sister. So actually it doesn't matter at all, because it goes here, then it goes directly down her line. So it would only matter if Otto had more children. Okay, so in fact, it doesn't matter whether we have more children or not. It will not affect the line of succession in any way, shape, or form. Now, if Otto actually ends up inheriting, which he probably will, then our line of succession goes Ida, Euphemia, Sybil, and Mahot, right? It just goes straight through them, in which case that's absolutely fine. In fact, I think it might go to them if Otto is dead as well, so I'm not entirely sure we need to worry about it. Anyway, long story short, we need to just set that to all. Okay, next thing. Do you want to do the age difference thing? We've done that before, so let's just do that again. Let's say, we're a little bit older. Let's say we'll marry within 15 years of ourselves. Okay. Then, we want them to be healthy. That takes out 170. Makes sense, given I'm going 15 years of 66. There's probably quite a lot of older people who are not. We want them to be a Catholic. That takes out another 80. Just very, very basic things are cutting this down a lot here. Let's say we want to gain marriage prestige. We're down to 26. They cannot be a ruler. Down to 25. Okay. Let's say alliance. Let's see what our alliances are. East Franconia, who I think are actually someone I'm considering attacking, right? No, that's actually West Franconia. Which is weird, because West Franconia is in the east and in the west. Like, it's west and east of East Franconia. Weird. Anyway. We'll move that back out there. So we have them. We have our cousin and Prince Adalbert's spymaster. So that would get us an alliance with Prince Adalbert of the Holy Roman Empire, who is just some guy. Unar Guthrun's daughter would be the Silver Knights. Barony of something, Publian Bands, City. So this is the only real alliance of any note, and it would get us an alliance with this guy, who is about to die. Okay, so I'm going to say that alliances, probably not that important. They'll just go for no alliance. We've already counted all of them out. Or actually, we can just go with all, and then we can look at their stats as well. But if we're marrying, we're not marrying for the alliance. Okay. I guess I'm just going to do, like, some of all skills. Actually, instead of that, let's just look at, like, does anyone have an outstanding skill? So you're okay. You've got 16 there. Nobody's got any martial. 16, 12. That's not bad. Okay. Intrigue is fine here. So she's got kind of okay intrigue. Learning is fine there. So I think I'm between either you or you. So you're a Marie de Bourgogne. So you're French. This would kind of make sense to marry you. Your sibling is Duke Bertrand de Burgundy. Why would we not get an alliance with Bertrand of Burgundy if we marry you? No, I'm kind of curious. Why will it not result in an alliance? Let's marry her. Right. And let's let that go through. Wonderful. Also, what's happening over here? Is it like another one down here? Why is this kind of... Oh, this is because it's all sieged by... by Serbia. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So we're married, so why would we not get an alliance with you? Well, you don't want one to start with, but... I would have thought it would have done one automatically, but... Maybe we already had a way of getting an alliance with him and he was already rejecting it. But, no, he just doesn't want one. He actually likes us quite a lot, so... Yeah, okay. Well, not a lot we can do about that, really. We can hold court? Sure, let's hold court. My lord, my son and heir Otto speaks up. I propose a cadastral survey of all the counties you own. Improved knowledge and mapping of your land will certainly increase its prosperity. 500 gold? Okay, but every single county will get mapped wilderness, which is development growth and control growth. And every held county gets 50 development growth. Okay, you can do it. I think there are follow-up events to that as well. Duke Morik, my vassal, strides forward, clearly eager to hear my response to his petition. My liege, if House Apafi is to defend itself in Austria, Bujak requires my permission and support to strengthen its redoubts. Let us ensure the defense of the realm on your behalf, and thus both reap the benefits of peace. Okay. You want fortification rights guaranteed. Alright, well, where's your land? Alright, that seems actually, like, very reasonable. I can try and take his crown of the Cumans. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, yeah, somebody told me to check the description of ours, but that is actually a very nice crown. Okay. Oh, I might consider it. As long as his borders are never altered, so he can get forced partition or exchange for greater commitments. You have any money? You have some money. Yeah, you know what? You can be Bastion of the Realm. Royal Service. My Chancellor Duke Adolf approaches the throne with a young man in tow. My liege and Archduke, my acquaintance Renaud de Luxembourg seeks the honour of serving in your retinue of knights, given the opportunity to prove his quality. The man knows his way around a mace and will not let you down when it counts. You know what? You may attend me, Renaud. I'm going to mark him. You may attend me. We've been told that he is destined for great things, so we will act as if he is. Also, we're now at Grandeur 4, which is great. We're not lower than our Grandeur. I need to repair this armor. I need money to do that. Ah, yes, money can be used for goods and services. Yes, it's all coming back to me. Right. What was I looking for? I was looking for the person who I have a hook on, but I can do it actually easier through here. I'll take my 50 gold from you. And I'll take my 35 gold from you. And I will double check the Pope just to see when I can take my money from you. And I can take my money from you in 2 years. Wonderful. Okay, that's all fine. Right. Yeah, I think I'm mostly okay. Yeah, I think I'm mostly okay. I can change my cousin's contract if I wanted to. Because I have a hook. Well, I had a hook on him. In fact, I still have a hook on him, right? Yeah, he just doesn't have any... Oh, no, he has some money. Just doesn't have enough for me to want it. I could potentially do something with that. I'm not too worried. You know what I am considering doing though? Oh, actually I'm already at level 3. I was going to say I'm considering moving my crown authority up so land can't leave our land through succession, but it already can, so... Alright, that's pretty cool. That means that Moravia will not be in line to Bohemia no matter what happens, because we're at a high enough crown authority. It would simply skip to the next in line, so it'll probably skip to my other cousin Soboslav instead, or something like that. Anyway, if they're even going to be in line. Now, I was considering like a war with West Franconia at some point in order to unite our realms. I just want to see if there's any justification for it. First of all, they're allied to Bohemia, although they're a little bit weak right now. You're allied to the Holy Roman Emperor, it doesn't matter. And you're allied to Hohenberg. Okay. Who is over here. Alright. Is there any justification? I cannot declare war while in debt, but also I have no justification for the war in the first place. Okay. What's your succession law? Partition? Well, you only have one son. He's going to inherit everything. If that son was dead, though, probably his daughter might inherit. Alright. Anyway. Just on pause. Successor. We have a new successor for the Chronicler. Alright, so I need a new court chronicler? Yes. Find out what happened to that guy in a second. There you go, he's still good because his diplomacy skill is high enough. Right, what happened to my chronicler? Accolade history. Oh, you became the Duke of Moravia, and that made you ineligible for that. Okay, well, seek a new worthy successor, which means I get another person of high diplomacy. Wonderful. I can pay the ransom for my vassal? No, I can. I don't have any money. That's not true. Your councillor, Duke Adolf II of Salzburg, died a leper. This now means that Wolfram of Salzburg is my vassal. He could be this role, but I think actually Moravia, with their huge amount of diplomacy, would be much better as a chancellor. Yes. Okay. Cool. Right, continue chilling. Waiting for money to come in. We're also waiting for these to finish. A friend till the end. I still see all the good times I've shared with Ramhild. Now as I step into the dimly lit room and see her weak body laying on the bed almost motionless, I know with certainty that those days won't come back, and I feel a pang of deep sadness. She hears me walking in and seems to get agitated, so I hurry by her side. It's me, your dear Robert, I'm here. For a moment, Ramhild seems to recognize me and gestures for me to move closer. There is something I've never told you, she whispers in my ear. My eyes go wide upon hearing the truth. It is but a fleeting moment after Ramhild's eyes get unfocused again. I learned of her deviant secret. That is wild as a story. It's like her last thing she said, well, one of the last things she's saying to us, it's like, before I die, I just want you to know I'm real freaky. But, okay. I'll stay by your side, I guess. Okay, sure. Whatever. Right, let's go speed 5. Oh yeah, some of our land's under siege. Not this, but I saw we were being raided. I guess the raiders left. Oh, it must be like someone over here maybe. Raided temporarily and just left. Do I want to attack this army? I could always just interrupt them by de-sieging, but it's the question of whether I actually even want to pay the money to do that. They got 15,000 troops. Our liege isn't winning that war. It'd be better for them to be out the war sooner rather than later anyway. Yeah, I'd prefer if they didn't siege my land, but anyway. The cadastre completed. My son and heir Otto bows briefly before me and explains with a satisfied smile. My lord, you might remember that some months ago you invested a large sum of gold into a cadastre of your counties. I have personally supervised the matter and can proudly say the job is done. Hey, so we get all the bonuses. Oh, okay. That's the follow-up event. Also, I just remembered something. Just a thing that people said before, and it turned out to be true before, so we might as well do it now. It's better to pick somebody else to be your regent rather than your heir, because your heir can't go on trips and things if they're your regent. Right? So like if you go somewhere, your heir will come with you unless they're your regent. So we're going to make that Onfroy for now. Aptitude? Or we could just make it someone like How about Alfonso? Yeah, you can be my designated regent. That works. Yeah, cool. I mean, he is the person who crowned us, so it's okay. Right. Carrying on. We now have a little bit of money, which is good. Windmills are about to finish. Didn't mean to do that many escapes. I was just trying to close a window. Grand tournament. I don't think we can participate, but I could go, I suppose, to Lithuania's grand tournament. It'd be good for my knights to go to the grand tournament, I suppose, to get the glory up. I have to leave within 2 days. I guess we'll go. I mean, it says I have to leave within 2 days. What it doesn't know is that I have superior mounts, so I don't need to leave within 2 days, because I can use the superior mount. So I do have to get there on time, though. Could hire the mercenary guards, and then we definitely get there on time. And then on the way back, I'm going to go to Chelmo, and I'm going to go to there. Wonderful. That seems pretty good. Right. Grand tournament awaits. We can take all of our knights with us. We entered into a regency, and that regent is now this guy, which is cool. You can't find any more secrets? Okay, you can switch to disrupt schemes, that's fine. I don't need money that urgently anymore. Megenhard von Babenberg can be the chronicler. Another von Babenberg, but from a completely different von Babenberg. It just generated another one. We had one last episode as well. Okay, cool. Right. Simple windmills are done. Nice. This guy has learned my language and will say very impressive, well done. We're all very impressed by you. Right. Off to the tournament. More of our land is under siege. I mean, it's all going to be not under siege when this war is done, so. Tournament arrival. I've arrived at the site of the tournament here in Natangia. Though not all the revelers have yet arrived, throngs of people wander through the colourful surroundings, all looking forward to the forthcoming displays of skill and prowess. There's no time to lose, I must begin preparing, it must be a victor at absolutely any cost. I don't think I'm going to participate in any of these, actually, you know, so let me just change my triumph to, I don't know, I guess recruit? That probably makes, well, maybe recreation, just to lower my stress, and we'll go tourney grounds? Where victory is fostered. My knights stand assembled for the day's training, their attendants laden with kit. Alphonse and myself stand before all. Knights, what you do not know, ask humbly to be taught, urges Alphonse. Together we represent the Archduke. Let us together prepare for our glories. He turns to me, eyes gleaming. Command us. And say, skills bow, we're here to be seen. And they get a ton of glory, which might be what we want. We could also try and increase their, increase their glory while also getting bonuses to trait experience. Or I can get Alphonse to best them all and get some bonuses. You know what? I'm going to get the glory. That's why we're here. So now, if we go and have a look at this, we're now at level 2 on all of these, which is great. So we start to get more bonuses. So we get the secondary bonuses of this. So we get contender bonus, which is great. So this knight now receives more experience from the grand tournaments. This one for their level 2 bonus. Seduce schemes are faster. Oh wait, that's from Charmer. Where's the other one? Stalwart. Travel safety +5. Okay, which is good. Now we're getting Valiant here as well. And Valiant at rank 2 is army damage 10%. It's cool. Useful. Anyway. I'm no longer stressed, which is good. Can't visit any locale for 13 days, and it's 11 days till this thing begins. Okay, so I can't visit any locale. Whilst traveling to Natagania with my servants, Alf Hastesco stopped our company and outrageously demanded a personal keepsake. I had no choice but to give him the dratted token. Said if I wanted it back, I must send a challenger his way. I've gained a personal claim on Amelie's token. Alright. I'm not going to do that, but, you know, that's cool and all. Do I want to keep going down here towards Architect? I kind of do. I am tempted to do, like, many of these other options, though. Like, extort subjects is a really good way of earning money. It's not really in our character's, you know, it's not really what he does, but we could do that. Or I go down this way and just try and get to architect. Let's just try and get to architect. That's fine. Nothing in the way is good, but architect's really good. I didn't qualify for wrestling. Oh well. Did anyone qualify for wrestling who's mine? That would be a no. Alright, well, in which case I don't care. At least until the semis. Okay. Oh, actually we're just looking at finals here. So Alberto Azzo is through to the final. Okay. As is Barnum. Okay. I would expect Azzo to win, but it's close. Cowed crowd. The crowd leans in as the competitor readies himself, but the atmosphere is cut through keenly by a screeching voice. Everardo has burst onto the field. How could you be watching this idle, time-wasting filth, he rumbles, turning from person to person, spittle flying from his lips as he harangues them. You should be spending less time here and more worshipping. The sea of people wavers somewhat, a sliver of truth sensed in the words, before a few brave and angry voices speak out in return. The tide of public opinion washes over Everardo furiously. Ferociously, but he stands his ground, booming his screed. So he can boo, or perhaps I should let this one blow itself out. We'll take the stress loss. That's why we're here. Along with getting glory gains. Slow it down again for when we're out of this event. Barnum has won. Good job, Barnum, I guess. And it's going to confirm here. None of mine... Oh wait, you're qualifying knights? This guy qualified. He's not my knight, though. Wait a second. He's not my knight. This is the Knight of Lithuania. This is yet another event which is not properly scoped. This is not my knight. This should say who my qualifying knights are, because you could go to somebody else's tournament. They do this with all the events. I don't understand. Like, because at one point this was all working, and then at some point it broke. It broke for, like, every single event in the game. It seems like... I don't know. It seems like they've changed something and simultaneously broken everything else. We'll see if it's still broken in like a week's time with the new DLC, I guess. Alright, tourney grounds. Feathered entertainment. Go Rose, go faster, I hear a man's voice echo through the grounds. I look up to see a small thing hurrying through the sky like a little black bolt of lightning. Soon enough it swoops down towards the finishing line. Ah, you must have cheated. Your bird cannot fly that fast. Just look at her. She's heavy like a stone. The angry loser shouts, with the winner looking smug. That's a crazy thing to say. It's like, I just saw your bird do that, and it did it in a time, and I was watching the whole time, but yet they must have cheated. How would you cheat? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to get stress loss. How long till the next one? Sorry, 20 and 55. Yeah, so in like 35 days we'll change. Or we'll go somewhere. It's fine. Inspired person can be sponsored. It's telling me I can sponsor this person to make an earn. At least this person is considered a master by her peers. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Let's go speed 4. I'm not going to read your poetry. Right, carrying on. Oh, that was Liege's war ended? Oh, the Serbian war ended. Oh, good. And then my Regent furthered mandate and got me 700 gold. Fantastic job, Regent. Honestly, like, great job. Am I going to buy the upgrade to leisure palaces with it? I suppose, yeah, I could do that. Right. Let's go to the tent camps. A bow crossed. Knights mime the acts of war and friendly rivals swagger, while interpreters laugh through their work. You Franco-Bavarian have your skills, concedes Count Visislav of Prenzlau. But have you ever seen one of these? Could you load one and take aim? The Count passes me a weapon I have, in fact, seen before from afar. It is a strong bow placed sideways at the end of an arrow-bearing channel. The Pomeranians use it to pierce armor. Any armor. And say, I'll have a try. You can try and increase cultural acceptance. Renaud is Franco-Bavarian skill personified, and he can have a try. We need no contraptions. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I will try. Every knight lost opinion of me. Oh well. It's not that big a deal. I'll take it. Househead changed. Menhard von Babenberg is now our househead. Ah yeah. We may want to revoke that and then... We could maybe even just revoke it and give it back at some point. But anyway. It's fine. As Regent swings the scales of power against me. Oh well. We're not away for long enough for them to do anything. Be a man. I greet a band of knights as they wander past me. One straggling behind the rest makes me pause. Spinning on my heel, I call after the figure. They are clad in shapeless, ill-fitting armor. Their eyes wide and clearly terrified beneath their helmet. Something isn't right here. Stepping forward, I rip off the helmet before they have a chance to react. Standing before me, looking around furtively to see if anyone else has noticed, is none other than a woman. Dressed as a knight, no less. Planning to compete as a knight, even. So we can keep Anna's secret. Okay. I could do with the services of someone like you. And she will become my knight. Okay. Oh, guards, there is a woman in our tournament. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. If she isn't competing, and it looks like she will be competing with, like, some skill, then we will have more chance of our knights qualifying. So it's in our best interest to have her be banished. Which is incredibly selfish, but at the same time, I just did it, so... Right, I wonder who'll win the archery contest. I didn't qualify because I'm not good enough. And I don't think I was actually competing, as it said there. I became malnourished. Well, that's not good. That'll be due to us becoming inappetitic. So, lack of appetite. Yeah, we're about to die. Would be nice if these finished before I died. I only need 2 buildings. How hard could it be? Okay. Carrying on. Potential suitors. As I settle myself near the front of the crowd with best friend Ramhild, the contestants trot across the field in front of us. Ramhild nudges me a couple of times, indicating the 2 of the competitors with not too subtle a head gesture. What do you think of those 2? She says, stifling a delighted giggle. Which one is your pick? It's clear from her overly active eyebrows that she isn't asking who I think is going to win. Look, they're walking closer. Say something loud enough that they'll hear. I could say neither will compare to your beauty. Chance that we form an intimate relation with Ramhild. Was that fine specimen Joffrey? Are we, Okay, that's fine. Jakub, or that's enough Ramhild. I guess we will, try and form an intimate relationship with Ramhild, I guess. Bootlis is currently winning the tournament. Oh, good job him. Let's find out who wins, and whether any of our knights even participated. Let's see. Okay, so our victor was Jakub, second was Barnum, and third was Joffrey. Your qualifying knights? It's not my qualifying knights. Okay, I forgot it was broken. So I don't know if any of my knights participated in any of the tournament, but sure, whatever. Commander improved. Cool, and our sick house is finished, which means that we are now at 7 of 8, which is great. And yeah, they're all at 2, apart from the one that's at 4. So I don't think any of them got any glory, even if they did participate. Oh, I can have a look here. Yeah, it still doesn't say anything, but okay, sure. War declared on Liege is just a peasants' war. Got our populace uprising. Seasons of change. It's about time for winter, so we'll just skip a couple of days and make our way back home. Visited a Hall of Heroes. You can no longer convert the faith, as the faith has already been converted in the land that you were trying to convert it in. Because my liege converted it for us. Somebody said that Sopran is always going to convert back, though, because I gave it to a zealous Orthodox person. I didn't. I didn't give it to a zealous Orthodox person. He's honest, brave, and ambitious. But it doesn't matter. He's also dead. I could ask that this person converts, though. Nah, they don't want to. Fair enough. Right. Let's carry on. I need to slow the game down so that the music fixes itself slightly. Although it might just be this track. I think it's probably this track that does the most. Teeming with all manner of wildlife. Otto and I agree that Velun would be a splendid place to go on a hunt. Okay. Let's go on a hunt. I mean, even if we lose, I mean, the worst that happens is we give our son 300 gold. Truest aim. Otto is a few paces ahead of me as we strive to get closer to the rabbit for the shot. I struggle to keep up as he aims an arrow at the animal and one swift motion releases it straight into the creature's tiny body. Otto makes a victory gesture and shouts as the rabbit goes limp on the ground, and he hurries forward to pick up the carcass. I clap in appreciation. Yeah, I think it, well, no, I was going to say it could just be this song, but then the sound for the event like had the same kind of odd audio. I think it's just a bug with the game currently. Anyway. In the quiet of our camp near Crusader, a shrieking uproar breaks the calm. My son Otto confronts my fellow traveller, Alberto, accusingly holding a treasure brooch. You thief, this was my mother's. You lying bastard, it has always belonged to me. Obviously it's Otto's, like 100% is Otto's. It's always been Otto's. That's why he now has 800 gold when previously he had 0 at the start of this travel. Liege is converting more of my land, so Liege is converting Nerndt. Sorry, the music is very distracting in a way that it's like staggering. I don't know if you can hear it on the video, but it is very distracting. I think this is what they're converting. Nempt. Yeah, okay. That's fine. If my liege wants to do it, my liege can do it. Okay, fine. Child of my dynasty. We have a grandson called Udo. Alright. Udo is robust. Good for Udo. I've arrived back. I don't know why it's playing the audio. It sounds like it's either lagging the audio or playing it like 5 times. I'm going to save the game just in case it crashes. It is very distracting though. Right. That's fine. Shape the realm. It's only a little bit away. We just need one of these to finish. I don't have money for anything else, so let's go speed 5 and let's let things progress. Shadow over Primshilth. Okay. It's been treated to a dreadful symptom of human suffering. Pestilence has come to this unassuming hamlet. The lumpy skin of the diseased is bright red and painful to touch. They sweat even in the cold, and they have the look of a leper in their eyes. Already people are calling this affliction Holy Roman Boils. I see. At least half of the peasant population have been infected. It's only a matter of time before it spreads to nobility. Summon the physician. The dim, flickering light of Ramhild's infirmary illuminates the scene as the physician lays out the plan of attack. Those afflicted by Holy Roman boils are besieged by red spots like I've never seen before. The plague risks destabilizing the entire realm, and our people and our crops will be decimated if we do not take radical action. Ultimately, the exact strategy for prevention of the spread of the plague is mine to make. Desperate measures. So that's it here. Where's our capital? Here. Okay, so it's not really that close to us, but that's fine. Let's go speed 5. It was a success! Wonderful. What's this? Inspire person can be sponsored. You really, really want to make that earn. And there's a thing here. Okay. Let's do this first. I think I found the reason why some days are more rat-free than others. My friend Mayor Onfroy happily declares as he moves aside to reveal a servant holding a very displeased cat. It wriggles in an attempt to free itself from the scratched up arms of the servant, meowling in a rather endearing fashion. I'd say this one is a rather successful rat hunter. In fact, it was in the middle of a wrestling match with a fat one when we found it. What say you, should we adopt the cat? Yeah, we'll have a cat. Okay. It's going to ask us for a name for the cat in a second. The cat shall be called... it shall be called... Kitty. What a great name. Okay, right. Carrying on. What happened? Salzburg has an internal war. A liberty war in Salzburg. Alright. Otherwise known as not my business. I mean, it is my vassal's business, but anyway. Dauphine Bertrand, my brother-in-law, has just declared war on my liege. I'm happy we're not allied. Not that I think he would be able to call us in anyway. Actually, he would, because he's a... Well, he wouldn't, because it's against our liege, but he is a vassal of France. What war did he just declare? In the Burgundian de Jure War. Trying to figure out what isn't... Is that my land? Wait, for the Burgundian de Jure War, which... No, so you have the Duchy of Burgundy, which you hold all. It must be your secondary title, the Duchy of Orleans. No? Which title is it that you just declared for? Oh, you have many of them. Duchy of Berry. It's for my title, isn't it? You've declared for my title. I think he has. I think you've just declared on me. You have. Well, that's not on. Liege. Liege. Let me do this one. Yeah. No, I'm in. Let's raise our troops over in our land. Alright. Well. It's a little annoying. Okay. Henri of Anjou joined. Wait a second, that's my grandson. My grandson has joined the war to take my land. This doesn't seem fair. All the effort I went through to make this happen. To prop up France, and all of a sudden, the French have come back to cause me issues. Alright. Well, let's head up here. Try and find an opportunity. Also, how's the Holy Roman Emperor doing in the other wars? Not so good. Not so good. Okay. Wanna come fight me in the hills? I'd like you to come fight me in the hills, personally. If you would like to fight me in the hills, I would be okay. What? Otto has been murdered. My new heir is Duke Henri, who is the person who's currently at war with me. Alright. Oh god, how could you do this to Otto? If I have sinned, why did you not punish me instead? He was blameless, my perfect son. Life had so much more in store for him. So he was just murdered by someone. I'm gonna say probably Duke Henri. By the way, do we have like male-only succession or something? Male preference. Should it not go down to male heir into our granddaughter here? I guess not. I guess it goes... I guess because none of them are male, it goes to first daughter, first son. Yeah, so it goes to Henri there. Oh, okay. So he's my heir. So he will inherit Anjou, which is interesting. He's also a level 4 famous champion. Wow. Okay. I mean, I want this fight. This seems fine. They also want that fight, which is worrying. But I'm going to be defending in mountains with a river crossing, so I don't really know what they think is going to happen here. My ward Luitpold approaches me in a frenzy, deep bags under his eyes. That damn cat of yours refuses to leave my quarters alone. It seems my pillow is the best place to sleep in the whole damn castle. That creature needs to be controlled. Luitpold pauses before visibly calming himself. If it pleases my lord. I'd say that it's obviously Kitty's pillow now. Or I'll make sure he keeps away. That's obviously Kitty's pillow now. Right. Well, I'm assuming that we're going to win because I have a commander who is 11 advantage higher. And we're defending in a river crossing in the mountains. So I honestly can't see a way that we don't win. Because we got plus 22, plus 11, so plus 33 advantage before anything else is even added. On top of that, I have extra bonuses. So, like, I think I'm just going to crush you. Like, a lot. Yeah. This was a terrible battle for you to to go for. It was never going to work. Hey, I just finished my rotating wind sails. Means I can shape the realm. Which means I will reshape Austria in my image, leaving a lasting legacy in stone and mortar for generations to come. I get legitimacy, I get prestige, and I get shape the realm, which gives me stewardship and holding construction time and money cost down. And every county where a building was constructed gets 50 development growth. Fulfilled oath, shape the realm. My work is done exactly as I said it would be. I heard the scorn of my detractors, their certainty I would fail when I swore my oath. But I proved them wrong, the voices of my doubters have changed, and now they grant me the honour they once thought beyond my reach. A new day is upon us. Okay. Not really that exciting in terms of like a end of thing event, but I guess if you're doing it a lot, it doesn't need to be that exciting, it just needs to be functional. Which it is. And that means that this just got an extra development, another 50, which on top of the 50 we got earlier means that this is now like almost at 28 development. We're almost at the point of getting a university. Maybe that's something that we want before the series ends. University. They're not going to make it here in time, right? No, no, no. Catherine's arrived. She would like to give me some renown. Thank you very much. Okay. We would love to win this before they join, because we don't want their knights to still be in it. Yes, this is perfect. So they're locked into to moving into us. But this battle is finished, so we lost 279, and they lost 3,000 troops. They're now locked into moving in here, but it's only, like, you know, 500 or 5,000 troops coming in here, which is great. We get all the same bonuses we just had, so we then get to crush another army. Hopefully we... Wait, no, don't kill Henri. Don't kill him, because then... If we kill him, then our succession gets really messed up. Alright, thank you for the money. There we go. The Pope has now sent us a huge chunk of cash. Okay. Captured some people. Who did I capture? This random dude. We're pretty good at fighting. You know what? I'm just gonna recruit you, I think, just on the side. We discovered the banking fascination. Oh, is that what I was working on? Development growth. It might have been. Might have been. I think it was. Okay, let's go for guilds. It gives us an extra building slot. Right. Commander promoted. Baroness Emma has asked me to promote Bodic to be one of my commanders. Do you not prefer to serve as my courtier instead of being a commander? Hey, thank you for the additional taxes. Just an extra 100 gold. Gift artifact. To the benign Robert, please accept this humble gift. It was a treasured possession of mine, so I hope it honors and serves you as well. I'm going to accept for two reasons. One, I think we actually don't have all of these slots filled on our wall, which we don't. And two, even if we did, I could like sell it. I thought he was giving it to us because he's currently our dynasty head. Where are we? Yeah, he's currently our dynasty head, so I thought it was going to have renown on it. But no. No, he just decided that he would give us a useless thing. Okay. I think we just continue, like, holding the land down here. We just hold it for as long as we can. Yeah, it's mountains. We're going to be able to defend, and we're going to get a ticking war score. My ward Luitpold has come of age, and it is time he left my care. Despite being a curious child, eager to learn, Luitpold's attention drifted elsewhere as he grew older. Hardly studious, at least he managed to memorize certain choice quotes from the classics. He will probably never write any great theorems, but he might read one or two. Okay. Well, not exactly excellent results. I'm sure his parents will have no complaints. Alright, until we meet again, Luitpold. Okay, cool. So do we have taken war score yet? No. Books are expiring. That's fine. It's all okay. Right. Speed 5 for a little bit. They're sieging. Where's my liege's army? I'm assuming it's busy. Yeah, it's probably somewhere. Let's have a look at where he is. So, yes, it's currently sitting in Denmark. Despite them losing that war heavily. Okay. Spouse is a patron of the clergy. That's cool. I've been appointed as court chronicler. My liege is court chronicler. That gets me a small amount of money and prestige each month. Unless you see what else it gives you here as well. General opinion, prestige, and diplomacy lifestyle experience. Cool. I'm gonna be low on like our supply here. Let's split into two briefly. Let's see if I can get like a tiny bit of supply back while we wait for this army to come down here. Okay. So they're continuing down here. We got some supply back. That's okay. We passed limited crown authority because the Liberty War ended, which means that they had to pass limited crown authority. Taking war scores against them in that war, which means that will eventually end. Okay. Might as well just sit here and wait for our supply to come back. There's no reason not to. Kitty's a troublemaker, but there's no way I'm paying you 400 gold for anything Kitty did. I might repair this. My money, but I won't do the other one. Yeah, right. Scheme at court. Somebody is plotting to kill Dengizik. Okay. Cool. I think they were coming down here because I was low on supply. What are you wearing? You're disfigured. Oh, okay. New acquisitions. During the daily management of my realm, I have learned of several different opportunities I can pursue. Each opportunity has great potential, but realistically I can only pursue one of them. I must determine what would ultimately give me the most value. I've heard rumors of a lost home rediscovered. Count Mose could use help managing his holdings. Get money out of that, or securing trade deals. I'll take 750 gold. Where are you going? I'm just curious where these armies are going. Okay, they're just bouncing. That's fine. Now we have ticking war score. There you go. So they have to take the war goal. But they don't want to cross over into hills here, because that would be terrible. So now, instead, we're just going to sit here. As they bounce between holdings. As their supply gets lower and lower. Alright. I mean, I'm happy if they want to continue doing that. Yep. I have no idea what they're doing. Somebody's plotting against my daughter. I think there must be another army they're trying to merge with, but it's not there yet. And they keep being like, well, everyone's in this holding, so I gotta move to the next holding so I don't take supply loss. But then they all are like, oh, I'm in the next holding. Well, I better move here so I don't take supply loss. And then they just keep bouncing. I'm not joining your hunt. Alright. Supply is now at 100. That's cool. They're continuing to bounce. Somehow their supply got better. Oh, no. No, it's not. I'm still not that good. Okay. A new hobby. My best friend Ramheald approaches me with a big smile on her face. She is about to die, you know. My dearest friend, we finally see each other. I feel like we never spent any quality time together lately. Maybe you'd be willing to try something new with me? Perhaps just the thing to distract your mind, restore your body, and lift your spirits. You should join me in my exploration some night. Nothing is more refreshing than finding pleasure in the small things. Or big ones if you prefer. What do you think of candles? Oh. She would like us to be a deviant with her. I see. That's what she means by exploration. Alright. Sure. Let's do that. Well. They're continuing to just bounce between holdings. Liege's war in Skane is over. Taking war scores in our favor in this war. So I think that means that they've lost, yeah, this bit of land here. So I'm assuming that they're going to go to some land in France at some point and do something. Your neighbor Basilios has won against Khazar Orthodox Nomadic Uprising. Good. Like to see that. No, their supply has got better. That's weird. They're not that low in supply, maybe? Oh. They seem to be slightly low in supply. Oh, that's why they're hanging out. Maybe that's why that's what they're hanging out in here for. They're regaining supply. They're going here, going, oh no, my supply is low, and then going back. Okay, I actually see exactly what they're doing. That's very amusing. That is very, very amusing. How is the disease over here doing? Oh, it's gone. Alright, cool. Right. My liege's army is going to arrive. We need to be prepared because it might cause them to break what they're doing. Okay. This is the Grand Master of the Knights of Santiago. As our Order of the Knights of Santiago grow, we need more land from which to organize a defense of the Catholic faith. The Barony of Dornsburg is perfectly suited to our purpose. Oh. Would you prefer Deggendorf? Would I prefer them to have Deggendorf? Yeah. Okay, I would prefer them to have Deggendorf. Right, we just need another 1,000 gold. We're rich. Fantastic. Okay, they've got more armies now. I'm going to merge my armies together. Okay. This guy just arrived with a claim on Upper Silesia. Upper Silesia. What is Upper Silesia? I have no idea. That is Upper Silesia, which is West Franconia. Oh! Oh! It's exactly the land I need. Oh, I see. Wasn't that convenient? Alright. They're about to arrive. I'm going to push forward into here. They're going to attack into us. I'd prefer to fight them in this holding, actually. A little closer to my liege. Liege, are you... They stopped walking towards me when I engaged. Oh, I was a little too early. They're going to arrive a little too late. Maybe? No? Wait, what are they doing? Moving to support the siege of Cagliari? What do you mean, the siege of Cagliari? Okay, so that's the Cagliari claim on the Duchy of Corsica. But, like... Liege, do you not see? The army, here, this one! Alright, that was my bad. It's a shadow over Regensburg. We'll summon the physician. Regensburg being, here. There's a little plague there. It is typhus. Okay. Well, that's not good. My allied combatants were imprisoned. Yeah, okay, that's Menhard was imprisoned. I see. Right, we're going to be retreating down here. Early prevention. You would like us to do a soft approach. Okay, we'll do that. It was proven successful. Wonderful. Summer Palace is now finished in Ottoburg. So we get extra bonuses. Cool. Right. Oh, my liege decided to attack with 1,000 troops followed by 7,000 troops, by the way, in case you're wondering what they decided to do. And they lost their entire army. After the battle that I was in, that they could have joined, they decided to do that. Don't worry, though. The reason why they did that is because most of their army was going to Cagliari and didn't divert to help their 1,000 army, which, by the way, was most of their knights. Just in case you were wondering. Our liege is being attacked by Duke Bertrand of Flanders for the Flemish de Jure War. Okay. I'd love to fight you in mountains if I could. Mayor Onfroy, who was my master of the hunt, is now dead. Oh. I see. So our new noble gamekeeper is Ragnar. Well, let's put Ragnar in here. Okay. And that now means that my next one should be... clear. I guess it can be Walter, as long as Walter can be my... as long as he can fulfill the Master of the Hunt position. He should be able to. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Right. Back here. Neighboring ruler lost a war. Do I want to take the fight here? I might want to take the fight here, actually. Is this my best leader? I think it is, yeah. We will have the defensive bonus. They're defending a mountain. We're defending in mountains. They have higher quality. They have more men-at-arms counter, but that's okay. This is our best chance, I think. Yeah. Defending mountains, our army size is weaker, but mountain defense is huge, and our leader is really, really good. And their leader is not as good. I mean, their leader is not bad, but not as good. Okay. So, initially, looking really good. 9,000 versus 1,300, it's in mountains. We should crush them. Yeah. But these guys arrive in one day. We'll give them a little bit more bulk. These guys are going to arrive in like quite a few days, actually. They're going to arrive in like a month. They're going to arrive, yeah, kind of the same. Okay. So actually we get a long time with this army here. Like a really long time. Then we just get to beat them up bit by bit. You're 11 days away, you're 7 days away. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, you're 4 days away. 2, 3, 4. You're now 1 day away. But you 1 day away from... Yeah, you're 1 day away from that. Renaud died. Okay, well, it's not good. This is the problem. These guys are, like... These are really good ones. These are their house guard. Okay. But we're still defending in mountains. Fundamentally, that's the thing. Although their commander advantage is pretty good. Okay. Wait, it's never back down? Wait, never back down. Oh, I thought that was... Okay, for some reason I thought that was in your own territory, but I think that's a man's home I was thinking of. Okay. So actually, their commander is like pretty good, much as good as ours. Our advantage is the fact that we're in mountains. So yeah. Royal service, prestigious perils. Word has reached you from the mountains of Saint Michael de Marine, where Renaud is reported to being cut down by Zia despite a close fight, hewing many foes and sustaining many wounds. You are now surely released of your obligations to Duke Adolf. I had obligations? I was not aware. Anyway, the other thing that's interesting is that these guys are currently doing nothing. Like, they're horsemen. And they are quite a lot of their strengths, so... Yeah, we're actually... Yeah, we're fine. Their horsemen are basically just doing nothing, so... That's a positive for us. They're losing troops at roughly the same rate that we are, but we have more troops. Range betrothal. Prince Hans of Lotharingia would like to marry my daughter Euphemia, who is Otto's daughter. That seems perfectly acceptable. Yes, that seems absolutely perfectly acceptable. Okay. Back here. Someone else. My wife, Archduchess Marie, is once again absent from her chambers as night falls. She's been distant lately, lost in thought and rarely seen at court. Am I not to her satisfaction? Is he simply busy? Or could she be warming someone else's bed? I'll find out. I found no proof of infidelity. Apparently ours doesn't even count as infidelity. It's just weird nighttime things with a friend. Which seems like it's just semantics, really. I believe we have now won this battle, as close as it was. And the whole time we're taking war score. Like the whole time this really, really long battle happens, our war score is going up. My vassal, Prince Bishop Savary, is scheming against my courtier Denjiki. Oh, I'll let everybody know. Well, yeah, I mean, he is a Prince Bishop. We tend not to imprison them. I'll let the traitor be known to all. Right. And we have actually defeated them. Wonderful. There we go. We're not going to kill too many of them. But we did defeat them. That was 1,000 on our side, 2,673 on their side. It was worth quite a lot of war score as well. Yeah, it was worth 16 war score, which is not bad. It's got back some of the war score we lost. Split our army in half, send one half here, one half here. Let's go resupply a little bit. I asked my head of faith for more gold. Does that mean the war has been lasting for 5 years? Because I'm fairly certain I already did that in this war. 3 years. New head of faith? Yes, new head of faith. Okay. That makes sense. Thank you for the money. I'm rich again. That's good. Neighboring ruler won a war. France won a war against the tyranny. That's cool. Right, our troops are reinforcing. My nephew, Lord Francois, was imprisoned. He was imprisoned by this person. Can I pay for him to be released? No. Alright then. They coming back for me? They are. Okay. I'm gonna reinforce this army. I'm gonna arrive in 11 days. They're gonna arrive in 6 days. Okay. That's fine. I'm still gonna do this, I think. This is fine? Yeah. It's a bit of an odd battle for them to choose to take, because it's like really in our favor. Ulrich, my friend, is also plotting against the same guy. Denjiki. You should really leave my court because I think everybody wants to kill you. But let's let you know who wants to kill you and then you can make your own decisions. Okay. Oh, they're already committing to joining. Oh, that's not good for them. They've committed to joining, but my full army is now together again. We also have no limited... I don't think we have any cap to war score from battles if you're defending. Actually, I'm not sure if that's true. It might be a cap, but I think it's high. But anyway, yeah, essentially, they're going to keep chucking troops into us, and we're going to keep getting war score. And the smaller the army they chuck into us, the more damage we're doing. So that was 151 that we lost. They lost 2,300. They just lost another bunch of troops there. Another 2,000. We lost 23. We've captured a knight who was worked for my grandson. He seems pretty good. I'm going to recruit him. We need more knights. We're losing our current knights quite quickly, so let's split our army in two. We'll send the weaker one back here. Oh, they've come to join my war, have they? Cool. Is that because it's the only war you're winning? What happens if they enforce demands? Andreas gets 2,000 gold, basically. That'll be pretty good for our liege, I think. Alright. I'm just going to sit here and recharge our armies. Go speed 5. They're coming back. Not very quickly. Arnold is dead. Oh. Okay. That's fine. The bodyguard needs a worthy successor. Current bodyguard is... That's the chronicler. Current bodyguard is Alphonse. Successor, we will look for one. So we're going to just generate a lustful or a seducer into our court. Alright. They're sieging. I'm happy to just sit here and wait, honestly. Oh, they gave up on the siege. Good job. Don't know where... Oh, it's because they're merging their army, I see. Duke Moritz has appeared. He would like to give me 50 gold. Thank you. Right. Somebody just died. Let's put in Menhard. He can do that job now. Right. We just lost war score somewhere. Because they went and sieged something up here. Okay. I'm gonna siege this for you. You just sit there and, you know, do whatever you're doing. Okay? Right. There we go. I've lost my tutor. She died of heart failure. Okay. Well, that's good, because she was trying to murder, like, everybody in my court at all times. Oh, my seneschal also died. Oh, okay. Well, it's going to be Caracosa. And then our tutor is going to be Bouchard, because he's a genius. That seems good. Okay, we have found Menhard von Frontenhausen, who will be a suitable replacement for the bodyguard when he gets in there. Also, they're now level 3 glory because of all these battles we're doing. That's nice. Let's put him in there. I could also make him my bodyguard. Let's make my 2 bodyguards the 2 people who are, who are in, like, the main guy and then the guy who's in line. I think that's kind of interesting. Commander promoted. You would like me to make Boric my commander. I'm gonna, like, say would he not prefer to be my courtier, and that'll be fine. Okay, I've now taken Leon. Captured a prisoner. I think I'm just gonna, like, I don't know, get a weak hook and let him go. Forez has 2 things to siege. They're sieging down there. I'm gonna head up to this one. It's only fort level 3 and siege it. Right, let's go. Gained a favor hook. Siege it. It's gonna go really quickly. And there we go. Also, I just realized I gained a favor hook. Anyone worth any money? You are. And you are. Those are my strong hooks that I'm reusing. Moravia. I'll get another 65 from you. We're rich again. Okay, head up to the next one. Siege it. Liege is converting another one of my holdings. And we are now infirm. Or is infirm, right? Not in case. Well, actually, I'll tell us here. Yes, we're infirm, so our health is about to drop a lot. I knew it getting older would mean doing everything slower, but I didn't think it would all come to a halt until my death. Lately, I feel a constant malaise and everything takes more effort than before. I'm worried that if I lie down, I might not be able to get up again. There is no doubt that my time is running out. I feel like I can do naught but to await death's sweet embrace to claim me. Yeah, that's not good. Our health is now poor. Yeah, the rat hunting cat is useful, but apart from that, not much. So Lacey Volnea would like to marry my granddaughter, Sybil. Yeah, I mean, that also seems perfectly acceptable. Yeah. It's not our perfect marriage, but I mean, it is a suitable level marriage, and given I'm not marrying them all off, that seems fine. At the end of my spy master Alphonse's latest report, he pauses for a moment. There was something you should know about your knight. Branimir and Asli are engaged in an illicit affair. Oh. Well. Okay. If I did not know it to be true, we will say. Let us retreat back. There's no reason for us to get involved in a fight. We're going to win by a ticking war score. So we might as well just retreat here. Wait. There we go. And then I'm going to move one back here. 100% war score. Liege, win your war. Your neighbor, King Salvatore, neighboring fellow vassals, won a war against Duke Adrian of Piedmont in a liberty war. Okay. Liege, win the war. Fantastic. My liege just got 2,000 gold, and Virginia of Spoleto has just called me into a war. You'd like me to honor our alliance and join you in the Spoletan claims. You've declared it on Italy. I mean, they do have no troops. I do understand why you would want to do that. It's on the Arcanate of Tuscany. Ah, I accept. Okay, he's entered into another entrenched regency after we did it to him. Now somebody else has done it to him. But he should have entered in... Wait, why didn't he enter in with like a huge chunk of money? Where did his money go? Maybe he immediately spent it on mercenaries? He immediately spent it on mercenaries. Okay. Arrange marriage. Ida von Babenberg, my granddaughter, and King Boleslav of Pomerania. Did I arrange this marriage? I probably arranged this marriage. Yes, this is Ida, who is Otto's first child. Yes, I arranged it, and I'm still into it. I think that's absolutely fine. Okay. You can claim your liege's title. Alright. I'm not going to do that, but which one could I claim? Gior. Or the Holy Roman Empire, because I also have enough of that. Okay, no, but interesting that I can. Interesting that that's an option. Wait, it would be a weak claim, right? Unpressed, yeah. If it was a pressed claim, there's actually an argument for doing it, because then it gets inherited, but it won't get inherited, so I don't care. Right, let's head to Turin. Right, neighboring ruler lost a war. Your neighbor has lost a war in the Serbian expansion. Okay. We'll no longer tolerate your vile oppression of the proud Pecheneg Tengriists once and for all. I will get involved in my liege's war. So my liege had a faction declared against them for my land. So yes, I will join you on the field of battle. Okay. Cool. Neighboring ruler lost a war. So that is, this guy lost a war in the Saiyan Humans Independence War. I see. Right. Back over here. We can hold court again. Now we can't, for some reason. We could for a set. Oh, it's because we have a court event. Colorful talent. I find my grandson Lampert sitting on the floor surrounded by spilled paints and pieces of canvas. For the third time this month. My courtiers whisper about him being an artistic genius in the making, but the servants complain about scrubbing the floor free of the paint in wake of his inspirations. What's he doing? He is doing a diplomacy education. Yeah, his genius will be nurtured. Alright. I'll support it. Your grandson, Azo von Babenberg, can marry. So this is my illegitimate bastard grandson. This is Amelie's illegitimate bastard. Let's find someone for you. So let's go 5 years. Fertile. Not a ruler. Gain, let's say inheritable trait. Down to 10. I think I can probably sort out 10. Anne von Bamberg. We could have him marry our granddaughter on Isabel's side. So his... Okay. So his sister. That's way too interlinked. How about you marry into the Savoy family? That seems reasonable. Yeah. Because the Savoy family is one that we've married into before. Right. Do it. Okay. You have died. Okay. Archduke Robert of Austria has abandoned his mortal coil at 71 years of age. He died of old age. A hollowed shell of his former self, he has long lost his wits by the time of his final passing. Archduke Henri will ascend to the throne. A cold, heartless man, he is rumored to feel nothing and care for no one. Wow. Okay. That's a way to describe him. We died of old age at 71. We're a cultural head. Exalted amongst men, paragon of virtue. We finished stewardship and the schemer perk, or we finished in stewardship with the schemer perk. Fought in 7 wars, 4 offensive, 3 defensive. Hosted a coronation and a funeral. Attended 2 coronations, 2 hunts, 1 feast, and a grand tournament. We are now playing as Henri, who is zealous, just, and callous. Wow. It's an interesting combo. Also has incredible prowess. Because he is a famous champion. Okay, we inherited all of these. And after 20 years of Robert, which is more than we thought, to be honest, given he was inheriting in his 50s, it's now time for Henri II. It's weird that he's called Henri II, but he's the first, but I assume he's the second of Anjou. Okay. Pause. I gain a bunch of artifacts because he already had a bunch of artifacts as well. Okay, the Babenberg crown. So we need to go and get crowned at some point. Yeah. Let me check that our court is fine. Do I have any additional court artifacts? I just have the cursed wolf hide. Okay, that's fine. The rest of this is fine. Wait, what happened to the... Put up the wild row one. What happened to this? That didn't get inherited. Wait a second, this didn't get inherited. Did this get inherited by... I'm trying to figure out how I get back. By... you? Court artifacts? She has no court artifacts. What happened to the Babenberg house thing? Where did it go? Where did the Babenberg house, like, banner go? Who has that? Can I see artifacts here? Maybe it went to our house head? Yes, it did. The house banner went to our house head. That's weird. Why did it do that? I mean, I know why it did that, because I found it, but... yeah. So it was given to us, and then it was inherited by him, because it got inherited by the house head, because the house head should be the person who's in charge of the land, or like the main bit of land, but it didn't follow the title. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, so we've lost the house banner. Huh. Weird. Anyway. We have too many held duchies. We have many other issues. I think that this is a perfect point to end the episode on. Just gonna say, unless there's any crazy business, this is our final character. So, suggestions in the comments. What would we like him to do? The obvious answer is the Holy Roman Empire. I would like to do that. One for us, I would like to make a university. Just because we worked on it at one point, it would be nice to have it. We just need 2 development here, and then we can make ourselves a university. Pretty easy stuff, right? So those are the 2 things I would like to do. Any other suggestions, please give them. I'm also potentially tempted by West Franconia. We have somebody who has a claim on West Franconia. I can't see it right now, but we do have somebody who has a claim on West Franconia as a guest. So that could be cool. But beyond that, yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with what we got. So, I am going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.